What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Lil Pat, and we back with another video, and we're going to be talking about how to have the best 90-day run of your life. So let's not yap too long. Let's get straight into it. Let's go. What if I told you that hating your 9 to 5 is the exact reason you are staying stuck in it? Most people show up to work angry, clock in, clock out, and then they spend their paycheck on things they don't need just to feel better about the time they wasted. They use their money to buy clothes, shoes, or nights out trying to escape the reality of a job they hate. But if you want to have the best 90-day run of your life, you have to change your vision completely. Your 9 to 5 is not a trap. Your 9 to 5 is your first official corporate sponsor. Think about an athlete who gets a brand sponsorship to cover their training, travel, and gear so they can focus on winning. That is exactly what your day job is doing for you right now. It is paying your rent, covering your food, and making sure your bills are completely taken care of so you have the freedom to build your dream on the side. When you look at it like a sponsorship, the resentment disappears. You stop viewing work as a prison and start viewing it as a leverage. The next 90 days are about taking that leverage and running with it without wasting a single dollar or a single minute. So the leverage mindset. The biggest mistake teenagers make and young adults make when they get a consistent paycheck, the second that direct deposit hits, they start thinking about what they can buy next, what they want. The new gear, the better car, or the expensive food. You gotta lock in, period. You cannot treat your paycheck like play money. Every single dollar that comes out of your 9 to 5 needs to be strictly managed. You have to look at your income as fuel for your future business or your side hustle. If your day job pays your basic living expensive, that means every single dollar you make outside of it or save from it can go directly into your growth. You don't need to find and buy everything you want right now. The gratification needs to be delayed. If you spend everything you make to look like you are winning, you're actually letting your sponsor down and trapping yourself in that loop forever. Tell yourself for the next 3 months that your 9 to 5 is funding your freedom. You show up, you do a good job, you take their money and use it to build your own empire the second you clock out. Because stop hating the 9 to 5. Hate what you do when you clock out. What do you do when you clock out? Do you doom scroll? Do you spend money on shit that you don't need? Do you buy narcotics, weed? Like, what do you do outside of work? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying the whole 90-day runs, hoard all your money. No. Buy shit that is reinvesting, that will make you more money. You feel me? Not gamble, because gamble, you have a chance of losing. You need to stack, and reinvest, vest. Profit. Okay? So that's how that should look on a 90-day run. You got to think about who you want to become after the 90-day run. What you want to look like. What goals you have. You have to plan. You have to have it structured. You feel me? So once you change how you view your main job, you have to look at your after-hour times. Like, a lot of people say they want to build a side hustle, but they try to do 5 things at once. They want to sell candy, clean headlights, do online marketing, and edit videos all in the same week. But when you spread yourself that thin, you get 0 results, and you burn out before the week even ends. So, I just want to say to people that do not burn yourself out on this 90-day run. Really lock in and have a plan. Because for this 90-day run, you need to pick one single side hustle and stick to it completely. If you're selling candy, focus on scaling that supply chain. If you're focused on the 9 to 5, focus on that. If you're cleaning headlights, focus on getting more cars and perfecting your process so it takes less time per vehicle. Whatever it is, pick one that gives you the fastest path to real cash and put all your energy there. You have to create a daily routine that is non-negotiable. So let's say, like, if you get off work at 5, you need to be working on your hustle by 5:30. There's no sitting on the couch, there's no scrolling on social media, and there's definitely no hanging out doing, nothing. Don't have no drama, don't do nothing besides stack, profit, reinvest. The 90 days really require absolute isolation from distractions. People might call you boring or say you're missing out, but you have to let the results do the talking for you. Let's be real here. You cannot have a successful 90-day run if your money is leaking out your pocket. To stay completely locked in, you need a visual tracker for your savings. Like a goal. If you're trying to save $5,000 or even $30,000, you need to know your daily and weekly targets. Okay, you need to break down exactly what you need to clear every single week to hit your milestone. When you get paid from your job or, your hustle, that money needs to go straight into a separate account that you do not touch, okay? Live on the absolute bare minimum for the next 3 months. Like, you might have to eat pack of ramen noodles. You might have to eat fucking fish and fucking fries or some shit. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't gonna lie, like, it's hard to not go out and buy some food. You feel me? Like, you just gonna have to cook. Like, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people lazy to cook and don't want to cook. Y'all gonna have to cook. Because I'm telling you, that shit adds up and it will affect the 90-day run. I'm telling you. So just lock in with that, okay? Because 90-day run is not about making the money and stacking it and then blowing it. It's about saving it for something. You feel me? And it could be whatever, but it's about saving it and having money and having funds to fund your life. Now, that don't mean you use it to fund your lifestyle, because then you're going to go broke again and be trapped. Use the money to start something so you're not ever trapped. You basically need to know your daily goal and your weekly targets to hit that milestone. Just lock in for the 3 months. Don't spend no money on necessary shit, and stack and reinvest, and you will have a good 90-day run, I promise you. Because I'm telling you, if you guys are getting money, then wanting to, you know, drive around wasting gas for no reason and buying things just to impress people who don't care about you, you're not really doing what you should be doing, okay? That's just unnecessary spending. Like I said, we don't want unnecessary ones because we're stacking. We're on a 90-day run. So money is your leverage, and every dollar you save is a piece of freedom you are buying. When you keep your expenses incredibly low, you lower the pressure on your side hustle. Your hustle doesn't have to pay your next rent because your sponsor covers that. That means your hustle can just focus on building pure profit and raw savings. You feel what I'm saying? You guys got to really stay locked in, because the hardest part of this run isn't the first week, because the assignment carries you through. The hardest part is week 4 and week 5, when the tiredness sets in and it feels like a grind. You are going to wake up and some days not wanting to do nothing and just chill. And that is the exact moment where 90% of people quit and go back to their regular routine. Like, that's why they can't do a 90-day run. They go back right to the regular routine. If you guys want to survive the full 90 days, you have to remember why you started. You have to remind yourself that 90 days is nothing compared to the rest of your life. It's just 3 months. Y'all telling me y'all can't survive 3 months? Nah, bro. I don't want to hear no excuses. And I don't want to definitely hear no excuses about, oh, I'm saving $100 a month. No, y'all got to go harder than that. Y'all got to want it as bad as I do. Like, y'all got to really lock in. So yeah, just remind yourself why you started if that tiredness sets in, okay? Because it's just 3 short months of intense discipline to set up a completely different future. Don't have anyone in your 90-day run that's bringing you drama. If you're in some drama, cut them out. Cut out anyone who drains your energy. Your focus right now is not on that. If people are taking you for granted and or not respecting your boundaries you set for your time, you have to distance yourself. This one is entirely about your execution and your performance for your future. Stop talking about what you plan to do and just let the numbers in your bank account speak for themselves, okay? At the end of these 90 days, you should look back and barely recognize the position you were in before. Your 9 to 5 will still be there sponsoring you, but your side income and your savings will be on a completely different level, okay? You will have the discipline, the data, and the leverage to make your next big move. Stop waiting for the perfect time to start and stop complaining about your current job. Use the leverage, get the money right, and lock in starting today. If you guys found this video valuable, drop a comment below with your specific 90-day goal, and let me know what side hustle you are building, and let's stack this cash together. Peace out.